Okay, like everybody else, everybody's talking about Black Lives Matter, and I've been saying it for years. Down the states, racism, very bad. I rode a bicycle across the state in 1978, and it's very bad. And unfortunately, here in Fredericton or St. John, beside the episode of the cops and the soldier, but they don't go around beating up people. And I emailed somebody and I told them, I said, I'm receiving some very, very bad flashbacks. During the protest, Black Lives Matter, you see some individuals, white, and screaming and hollering how the cops did them harm, and okay, but these individuals, they say the story. But in my case, I have videos as proof how the Fredericton police try to have me jailed and possibly killed. I have evidence, but the problem we're having here, there's no lawyers. When they raided this place and trying to label me as a pedophile, one of my biggest supporter, ended up, the government took him away and put him as deputy minister. Then we had no lawyers. That's how they do it. They do stuff behind the doors that the less fortunate cannot fight for justice. Now, this Floyd that got killed, murdered by the police in Minnesota. The knee on the neck. People look at that, my God, it's terrible. It's just terrible. It's not only terrible, it's disgusting. It's the slowest death that a person can have in hands of the police in the so-called democratic system. How do I know? I know. It happened to me in St. John in Atlantica. I'm going to show you a video, non-edited, of the protest in St. John. It was a protest against Atlantica. It was an Atlantica conference, all the big shots. Now watch this. Where's the volume? Now, boy, that was fast. Okay, maybe I press the wrong button. It's all right. See? There it is. Now, they grabbed me. They charged me with obstruction. Okay? These are St. John Police Force. They had orders from the Fredericton Police Force to have me arrested because I covered a protest a week earlier. It was a protest of Borders, it was Doctors Without Borders, and they arrested some immigrants. And then when I put that on my blog, it made the front news on ATV News. So look at this. They grabbed me out of nowhere. Now, see that? She put her knee right on my neck. Now watch. And I couldn't believe it. I said, I can't breathe. See, I tried to explain. What are you people doing? So see the knee. One. Still got her knee. Look, her knee on my neck. Boom. Boom. Look at that. See? Now, I'm hollering. I got the hoodie over my head and I'm hollering. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And I couldn't breathe. Look. Look, I still can't breathe. I said, what are you doing? Look. Look. Again. And again. I almost died. I said, I can't breathe. Now, okay, I'm gonna bother people, watch the whole thing, but that was for what, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Guy in the States, my God, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. A slow and painful death. And I admire one of the speakers at Black Lives Matter at City Hall. He said, this is not only for race justice. Also with people, white people, brown or whatever, with mental issues or the poor. This is a very, Fredericton has a very, very corrupt police force. Sure, a lot of people say, how come you're condemning them, Charles? And in public you talk to them. Sure, I talk to them. I mean, even the chief, I'll sit down and have an interview with him. But this thing here is giving me some bad flashbacks. So I can understand really what we're seeing. That's why I always said, the blacks down the states, they were treated like shit for 400 years. Now the internet came, now we have videos. Of course, we see many other videos and then it's like a trend. Okay, then they forget about it. Then they forget about it. But this thing here, they're not going to forget about it. This thing here, we must get together and fight the justice system, fight the Attorney General with that, to make sure that she holds an inquiry on the bureaucrats in the Justice Office and the Attorney General Office. These people socialize. It's a small town. They socialize together with the police, public safety, and then they gang up. And I'm sure they have police officers in group on Facebook and say, okay, who can we get? Who can we get? So, but then, you know, when you're, and we're not going to mention the pedophile thing again, I'll mention that later. But what I'm going to do, I mean, I can't, this is getting me very upset. So what I'm going to do is start a series. I have videos. See, there, I got the evidence. We have videos, and I'm going to start it's a 14-part series on how the Fredericton Police Force are corrupt, and they will go out of their way. They will even intimidate witnesses of 2, 3, 5 years in jail if they dare to testify. So, we got a problem. So, the whole system is corrupt, and maybe if they want to really care, maybe they should get rid of this summary charge. For you newcomers, what's summary? When they say summary sexual assault, summary assault, they say, oh, that's the less serious charge. No. It means you have no preliminary hearing. You're not allowed to a preliminary hearing to find out if there's enough evidence to proceed to trial. And number 2, legal aid New Brunswick will not give you a lawyer. So you're at the mercy of the court, and you're not guilty. So you're forced to plead guilty, and then you fart the week after, and then you go to jail. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Like I said, flashback. So stay tuned, and this knee, I went through it, I know. And it's a terrible, terrible way to die.